What's up, Otaku Nation? Today I'm coming at you in disguise. I gotta wear my shades for this one. Domo-kun wants to do a little eating on this one. But it's the episode you've been waiting for. My top 10 Loli anime episode. So what we're going to talk about here is top 10 shows I can pull out of my collection that pretty much involve suspiciously young girls doing God knows what for no apparent reason other than to shove them in an anime and make that bank. So we're gonna start out kind of in the not so bad to getting worse and everything in between. So number one, and feel free you pervs to pick your waifus out of these lists, out of these shows, because I know you want to. Number one is a bit of a cheat. Haven't seen it. It's still sealed. Is this Galaxy Angel Rune or Rune? I know Galaxy Angel. They're all, late teens, early 20s, but apparently Galaxy Angel Rune is a lolly, and it's even got this, for at least for disc one, this nice yellow case, and haven't seen it, so I can't pass too harsh of judgment on it. Feel free to leave a comment to let me know if it's kind of what I think it is, and we'll move on from there. Number two is Girls und Penzer. I like this show. This is a good show. I think it meshes really good with the tanks and everything and the wartime atmosphere. But again, it's a bunch of girls, a whole bunch of girls, multiple tanks, doing tank things for really no apparent reason. It could have been guys, but for some reason it's got to be girls. And outside of a few of them, they're all pretty incompetent and, what you expect from, typical Japanese high school girl. So, again, girls with tanks. So, let's move on from there. Next up is Moon Phase. This is, of course, come on now, she's not Loli. She's 1,000 somewhat years old. That's a good one. I enjoy it. Okay, so anyways, not only is it a young girl vampire, but she wears her cat costume too, just to add that extra oomph into your wallet and just to take that money, because heck, it can just sell off the covers alone on this show. Anyways, next up, and this is a pretty good show to be quite honest, and Dusty again, Dance in the Vampire Bund. This again, hey, come on now, she's like 800 years old. But, she's just in a body of like a 12-year-old. But anyways, she's naked a lot in this show too. So if that helps you buy it, feel free. So, she doesn't have to be young. She could be any age she pretty much wants. There's nothing holding her back. But she likes it. And it's called To Sell Merch. Let's move on. Doki-Doki School Hours. This one's a little more tame than the last few. This one's just a silly, do-nothing comedy, but it's the old, I am a 25-year-old teacher, I just look 10. And, well, nothing really happens. She doesn't have to be that age. I mean, yes, there's jokes made about it, but it's, again, look at this cover quickly and buy it. Don't even worry about what the show is. You'll just buy it off the cover. You know what I'm talking about. Next up is Strawberry Marshmallow. Now, this is actually a pretty good show. I enjoyed Strawberry Marshmallow. It's a cute girls doing nothing type of show, but it's got some pretty interesting comedy in it, and I really enjoyed it. I even had a second OVA release not even that long ago, to my knowledge. But even just the title alone is Strawberry Marshmallow. Makes you think of some type of hentai right away. And then, you got this cover where it's two girls with tons of clothes around them, like they're going to be changing. So again, it's young cute girls doing things to take your money. Moving on. Magical Girl Asami-Chan. This for me is a little bit different because Sasami is a spin-off of Tenchi Muyo. I love Tenchi. It was a great harem anime. But Sasami's, the lolly of the group, so hell, let's give her her own show and make her a magical girl and have, nude transformation scenes and all that jazz, just to make that extra money off those pervs. So Asami-Chan's coming in, and since it was a spin-off of its own show, it's coming in pretty hard down the line. And it's actually kind of based at young girls too, so it's, I don't know, I didn't even like it that much. But moving on, Rosen Maiden, pretty good show, but again, all relatively young dolls. Again, didn't really need to be. They could have been older age looking dolls, but young dolls doing things to take your money. I had a buddy who really loved Rosen Maiden, and I didn't get it until I watched it. Needs more desu. That's an old meme. Next up, this is one of those ones where I can't believe it even got released. Snow Fairy Sugar. Pretty much young girl with even younger fairy doing stupid nothing, like eating cookies and making flowers bloom, and it's a real puffball type anime, and it was pretty horrible. I watched it a long time ago, and it wasn't that good at all, for anything. So it's kind of one of those ones where I really can't believe it got released. It even had a special edition release that came with shampoo bottles or something, if I remember correctly. I think they're around here somewhere. So really selling it on just the lolly aspect, if you know what I'm saying. Last but certainly not least, Mao-Chan. This is another one with really young girls and driving tanks and planes and stuff. This is, I believe, a Ken Akamatsu anime, which did love Hina and Nejimon. I love those shows, so I thought Mao-Chan would be awesome. It wasn't. Mao-Chan is horrible. The tanks and junk are done in CG, if I remember correctly, and look terrible. And it's just horrible. Like, they're young, like 8 or something, and they're just terrible at military stuff. And except the one girl. I believe the one girl was alright, but the other two were just terrible. And the show itself, I mean, there's aliens and stuff in it. I don't really remember. I was half alive when I watched this show. It's, again, I'm really surprised it got a release. I'm guessing they were just really banking off that Love Hina dollar at the time, and again, that cover. So either way, those are my top 10 shows that you're probably gonna buy and not enjoy, but you bought it for the cover. So, Otaking Live, come at you again. Leave a like, leave a comment for ones I might have missed. Remember, these are ones out of my collection. I know there's a slew more. And I'll see you next time. Peace.